Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to our today's maths class. This is 8th chapter Exploring Geometrical Figures part 3 of class 8. In the previous video students we have finished the first exercise. Today we are going to start a new topic, symmetry. So let us discuss what is symmetry. Symmetry is equally dividing any object that is in balanced form. Equally dividing any object in balanced form. So see here I have drawn B, one capital letter, and for this I am drawing one line, and it is dividing the B letter in two parts in equally balanced. So this line is known as line of symmetry and the figure is known as symmetrical figure. The figures which can be drawn for symmetry are known as symmetrical figure students. So this is dividing the B in two parts. Observe here, you have to draw a line exactly in the middle, then it will divide it in a balanced form, that is upside and downside the figure is same. Now let us discuss some more symmetrical figures. Open your textbook and see these two figures. Here one butterfly is there and B. B we have done already. For butterfly, let us draw the symmetry line. So the symmetry line for B is in the middle. So this is the symmetry line for butterfly students. So see here, in the left and in the right the figure is same. In the left and in the right the figure is totally same. So like this you have to do the symmetry of any object. They are called symmetrical figures, and the line which cuts them exactly in two halves is called line of symmetry. The line which is dividing the figure is known as line of symmetry, and figures are called as symmetrical figures. Next, see here are some figures which are symmetrical. If you divide them in the middle, they will show the symmetry. So for first one like this, and for second one also you can do the symmetry. For third one also you can do the symmetry, fourth, fifth. Similarly the other also can be done for symmetrical figures. Next let us discuss this figure. See this figure students, here is the line of symmetry which is dividing the photo of a dog into two parts. Next, rotational symmetry. This is the rotation of any object. Rotational symmetry is you have to get the object by rotating it once or twice. So this is the rotation of rectangle. Two rotationals are there. That is, if you rotate the rectangle, then you will get like this. First you will get this shape from rectangle to vertical shape, and then again if you rotate this you will get the horizontal shape students. So first figure and third figure is resemblance to each other, hence this is the rotation of rectangle, that is two times rotation are there. Two times rotation, then you will get the same rectangle. Next see here this figure box. Here already mentioned isosceles triangle, rectangle, equilateral triangle, square and circle. Number of axes of symmetry and number of times it resumes its initial position, order of rotation. So isosceles triangle, first see rectangle students, two number of axes of symmetry are 2. See here, two axes of symmetry are there for rectangle. Next, number of times it resumes its initial position is also 2, and order of rotation is also 2, and similarly all are same. So next for isosceles it is 2, and for equilateral triangle it is 3. Similarly number of, see here isosceles triangle, these are the two sides and this is the equilateral triangle where we have 3 axes of rotation. Next is point symmetry students. See here, this is the point symmetry. Observe the figure. if you see the figure from top to bottom or from bottom to top, you will see the figure same. Nothing but this is known as point symmetry. If the figure is same from top to bottom and from bottom to top, then it is known as a point symmetry. So this is the point symmetry. From any two opposite directions, this is called point symmetry. So point symmetry is also a one type of symmetry, students. So you have understood what is rotational symmetry and point symmetry. So point symmetry is also applicable for these English alphabets, that is X. X is having from top to bottom you can see the same, and from upside to downside or downside to upside it is same, or from left to right or right to left also it is same. Next, the remaining alphabets are also shows the same point symmetry. Next, see here, application of symmetry is there. These figures are with basic unit or unit figure, students. Here these figures are formed by using a unit figure or basic unit. So hence this basic unit will show the symmetry. Similarly, the whole figure will also show the symmetry. Like this you have to do the symmetry. So these are another two figures which have a basic unit, which is known as tessellation, students. Basic unit, and by using that basic unit only we are finding this. See here, students, in the first figure the basic unit is like star, and in the second figure the basic unit is hexagon. So like this you have to do the basic unit figures. This is known as tessellation. Let us find exercise 8.2 questions. See the first question. Cut the bold type English alphabets capital and paste in your notebook. Draw possible number of lines of symmetry for each of the letter. Here you have to cut the bold type of English alphabets and paste it in your notebook, students, and draw the number of possible line of symmetry. You have to do this, do it in your notes, and then you have to answer all these. How many letters have no line of symmetry? You have to say how many have no line of symmetry. Next, second one, how many have one line of symmetry? How many have only one line? Third one is two line of symmetry. Fourth one is more than two lines of symmetry. Fifth one is rotational symmetry. How many are there? And sixth one is have no point symmetry. Which elements have no point symmetry? Like this you have to do, students. Cut the bold type of English alphabets and paste in your notes. Next, see, draw lines of symmetry for the following figures. Second one, identify which of them have point symmetry. Is there any relation between line symmetry and point symmetry? For these figures you have to draw the line of symmetry. So for rectangle I have drawn, and for pentagon I have drawn the line of symmetry. Like this you have to draw the remaining, students. Draw them and do it in your notes. Draw perfectly and do. Next, see the third question. Name some natural objects whose faces have at least one line of symmetry. You have to say some natural faces whose have line of symmetry. And fourth question is draw three tessellations and name the basic shapes used in your tessellation. Here you have to draw the tessellations like this. What are the tessellations, students? These are the tessellations. These are two examples of tessellation. You draw more three by using rectangle, triangle, or any other shape you can use. This is your tessellation. Here I have drawn by using a hexagon only. Like this you have to do the tessellation by using rectangle or pentagon, hexagon, square, anything you can use here. So this is the tessellation, students. Understood, all of you? So these 4 questions are your homework for today. Do your homework and send it in your group, students. Hope you all understood this. Today's section is over, students. Cut and paste the bold letters. Today's section is over, students. Do the homework.